Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you come across this video. It's your girl Ugezenwa Yoma. Give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching from Facebook, do well to follow my page, like and share this video. Korra Obidi shared her sad experience in this video. She told us how three hefty men yanked her up and threw her out of Davido and Chris Brown's show. Based on her explanation on this sad experience, guys, it wasn't a nice one. No one deserved to be treated that way. Talk more of Korra, that is a celebrity, that is famous. She doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Korra, honestly, you need to take action. Yes, since you said you have the video of those guys or one of them, no, you have to report them to the police, you have to report them to the government, and then they take it up there from there. You need to know why he treated you that way. You don't deserve to be treated that way. You are a princess. You are a princess, Korra. So guys, I'll play the video. Please watch till the end and drop your opinion and your thoughts in the comment section. See you guys in my next one.
Okay. On that day, when I went to that party with my faithful photographer friend that I made on the spot, and we entered into the place, we took amazing photos, we vibed. I turned to my left. I was in the VIP. Who did I see? You guys already guessed it. Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Oh my gosh. Me, I'm not a fan of what he did to Rihanna. So first of all, I was like, oh wow, that's Chris Brown, amazing. But then I was like, oh, photo opportunity. I know if I post this one now, all my haters will say, Jesus, she's chilling with Chris Brown. I was like, okay, it's a photo op. Might as well take it. Let's go. I navigate to their table. And right there, are you there? Get to Chris Brown's table. I talk to him. He says, hey lady, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Can I get a photo? He tells me, hey, I'm not taking photos right now. I'm trying to sober up. So I'm like, oh, you're good. He says, so like, give me like 5 minutes. I'm like, cool. Okay. No pressure. When he told me 5 minutes, I was like, fine. No problem. I've never seen a celebrity that has told me I can't take right now. Give me 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. So, no problem. I gave him 5 minutes. I went back and tried to take a photo. As I was about to go back to take a photo, there was this particular guy. I made a video of this guy. There was this particular guy right there. I don't know if he's Chris Brown bodyguard or friend or... I know celebrities like that, they always have undercover people who are there to protect them and all of that. This guy had been staring at me. You know when you see someone staring at you, it's like boring a hole inside your skin. I turned around, okay. He's like, okay, so you gotta move though. You gotta move. I'm like, okay. Why? And I asked him, why out of everybody here are you telling me to move? This place is crowded. Why me? He stopped talking. Next thing, I'm about to take my picture with Chris Brown. You gotta move. You gotta move. I'm like, what? Very aggressive and violent. This is a black guy, by the way. Very aggressive and violent with me. I was like, holy smokes. Okay. So when he said you gotta move with that much aggression, I just moved, to my seat. I moved to my seat. I was like, okay. So I couldn't take the picture with Chris Brown. That's okay. After the show, Davido had finished performing. I was like, great performance. I don't know. Everybody started to leave the VIP as Davido left. And as Davido came off of the stage, everybody started leaving the VIP. So for me, having the experience that I've had, once you see everyone leaving the VIP, it's not like you're a groupie. But if there's an after party, this is the time where people say, oh, so we're going to go here, we're going to go there. And if you want to have another photo op, you want to be in that crowd so that you get the opportunity to hang out with these people. So everyone's leaving the VIP. I tag along and we all get outside. As soon as we go outside, Davido is like, Korra! He reaches out and gives me a handshake. As he shakes me, everybody's like, oh, okay, she's good. Davido knows her personally, you know? And then I'm like, hey, Davido. He's like, how are the kids? And they said they're fine. Davido is very polite. He's a polite guy. Guys, the main gist is coming. I say, some of the biggest betrayals I've ever gotten, some of the worst hurts in my life I've ever experienced, have been from my own kind, men. And some of the most love I've also gotten is from my own kind, men. The story continues. This is making me sad. It's still hurting me. It's still hurting me. But I'm going to share it because you guys have a way of making me feel better. So I'm going to share it. Guys, Davido shakes my hand. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, whoa. It's later than I usually, ever out. But I feel safe. I feel like, okay, it's Davido's crew. Before you know it, my guy reaches out. He's like, Korra, come this way. You guys might know this guy. His name is Pesh. Great guy, amazing guy. He's been in the industry for so long. Pesh is an amazing guy. He's always looking out. He's like, this way. Pesh puts me in his car. We head to the after party. Before you know it, 10 minutes drive, we are at this beautiful after party. It's a nice house. It's drinks laid out on the table. Davido, Florikin, Chris Brown right there, working the room. I'm talking to girls. I'm, doing my thing. I see a beautiful dancer, like all these exotic dancers. I'm making videos with her. I'm dancing. I'm having a good time. I take a drink. And it was tequila or it was vodka, one of the two. Moderation. Watch my drinks and also make sure no one is, they could just, drop that little something and take you home, that sort of thing. Anyway, I was drinking a tequila, one of the white liquor based drinks. I poured myself a drink and I was having a great time. I was vibing. I was, there just vibing. Chris Brown was right there. I still have videos of Chris Brown right there, just like frolicking and having fun. I was having a great time. That particular man, the one that was like saying, you gotta move, that very aggressive Black American guy, very, very aggressive guy. The guy was right there. He was just like on the side. I had noticed him like, I don't know you from anywhere. I don't know, maybe. But you never know. You never know with anybody. Like for me, you never know anybody that watches you and probably says something, you block them so they have a personal hate for you or something like that. You never know. I was just like, hey, I saw a bunch of Davido's people. I was just frolicking. It felt nice. It was a nice vibe in that house party. Nothing cringe, nothing. I felt so at home. After a little while, I started to feel a little woozy. Like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? My head. I don't know what's going on with Jesus. I need to sit down a little bit. As I was sitting down, I was just like, so woozy. I had to when you are supposed to be frolicking, Chris Brown is right there. Maybe I'll go and take my picture that I wanted to take. But that guy was timing me very well. Yeah, I'll go and take my picture that I was about to take. Guys, I felt so woozy, I could barely stand. I went to the bathroom. I had my makeup on. I don't know. It was like headache and woof. Like, have you ever felt like, oh my God, what is going on? It didn't feel like tequila high. It didn't feel like, I don't know what was going on with that drink. But I'm not going to say I was roofied because nobody was around me, I was like, whoa. So I went to the bathroom. I put the toilet seat down. I sat down for a little bit. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, whoa, I don't understand this. So I washed my face a little bit. I had some makeup on. I had washed it and I wiped my face. I was like, okay, what's going on in my head? I put some cold water on my head to see what was going on. I did not understand what was going on with me. So I was just like, whoa, this is not alcohol. I don't know what this is, but you know, I just need to chill and I just need to catch a breath. So I wanted to just sit down for a little bit and just catch my breath. And then someone was like, hey, I want to use the bathroom. It was the only bathroom. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I stood up. I had my purse, you know, that my circle purse that I always have. I had my purse and I had my, oh, I was so woozy. Oh gosh. Anyway, I came out of the bathroom and I was like, I need to sit somewhere and figure out what's going on. There was another room. It was empty. It was absolutely empty and it was dark. So I just went in there and I was just like, whoa. I was just catching my breath, catching my breath. Like, what is going on? What is happening? I need to go back to the party, but I don't want to go back to the party. Like, I don't know what is going on with my head. Before you know it, I just raised my head up. 2 security men, big black security men, boom, just barged into the room. Gosh, I was shook. I was like, what the actual F? Boom. I was like, holy moly. They just were like, you gotta go. I'm like, what the guys, they yanked me up. I've never been this humiliated in my entire life. They yanked me up like, boom, you gotta go. They started pushing me out. You gotta go. I'm like, what is going on? Like, first off, you know, I was still like under the whatever was happening with my eye cleared instantly. I was like, wait, what? My bag, my jacket, everything. They just pushed me out of the party in the cold. Right there. I don't know if they noticed. Chris Brown and Davido were right there when they were pushing me out. This particular man, the one I told you had been looking at me weird, had been looking at me. That man. I have a video of him. Yanked me out of the party. You gotta go. I'm like, what? Okay, can I get my jacket? Why are you kicking me out? What are you doing in the closet? I'm like, I just wanted to sit down and you gotta go, man. You gotta go. I'm like, whoa, what? Black men. I was just outside in the cold with that black dress. It was freezing. And this was an LA night. It was absolutely freezing. And I was like, okay, can I get my jacket? And when they brought out my jacket, I was just like, the tears did not stop running down my cheeks. They kicked me out of a Davido and Chris Brown party.